Now that you're done writing your 3 paragraphs, it's time to improve them. We've got to edit them and revise them. Okay, and this is a good resource to use. Good writers revise and edit. We revise by flexing our arms, right? Revising is all about making that paragraph better. So we can flex our arms, A-R-M-S. We're going to add details, hooks, endings, transitions. We're going to try to remove things that we repeat, off-topic sentences. We might move things around. We might move a sentence to the beginning or the end. We might move words around. We might move paragraphs around. And then we can also substitute. Maybe we trade some boring words for some more interesting ones. Okay. We're also going to edit. And to edit, we're going to call the COPS, C-O-P-S. We're going to look for capitalization. We're going to see how does it look. Is it neat? Is it spaced well? We're looking for punctuation, periods, commas, exclamation points, question marks at the end of every sentence. And we're also looking for spelling. Okay, so I'm going to now show you how I would revise and edit a couple paragraphs. I grabbed these paragraphs right from 5th grade students, so these are your paragraphs. Let's see if we can improve these paragraphs. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna read it all the way through and just kind of like listen to it. I know that gravity is a force matter down for many reasons. First of all, matter falls to the ground. For example, if there was no gravity, your coffee would not be in your cup. Gravity pulls objects to the center of the earth. It depends on air and weight. This is how I know that gravity causes all matter to be pulled down. So just in reading that the first time, I noticed there are some sentences that don't really make sense. As you can also see, there's lots of spelling errors. So let's just take it one sentence at a time and see if we can improve. So first sentence, this is the intro. I know that gravity is a force matter down for many reasons. So first of all, obviously this is spelled wrong. I know that gravity is a force matter down for many reasons. Does that make sense? What does that mean? I know gravity is a force matter down. I guess this person's trying to say, I know that gravity is a force. Maybe we can say that pulls matter down for many reasons. Okay, now it makes more sense, right? I know that gravity is a force that pulls matter down for many reasons. Okay, intro, check. First of all, comma. Anytime we have a transition word or phrase, we need a comma. First of all, matter falls to the ground. Okay. For example, and obviously we just need to separate these words. For example, again, that's a transition word, so we need a comma. For example, comma. If there was no gravity, your coffee, how do we spell coffee? Your coffee would not be in your cup. Now, I guess that makes sense, right? If there's no gravity, your coffee wouldn't be in your cup. But I think we just need to add some more details. What does that really mean? What is this person really trying to say? So we need to add some detail here. If there was no gravity, your coffee would not be in your cup. Well, where would it be? I guess it would be floating around and would be difficult to drink. Okay, so I just added some more details there so that that sentence made more sense, right? If there was no gravity, your coffee would not be in your cup. It would be floating around and would be difficult to drink. Okay, next sentence. Obviously, we need a capital letter here because that's a new sentence. Gravity, and spelled wrong again. Gravity pulls objects to the center of the earth. Now, this is a new point, right? Because previously this person was talking about coffee and how it'd be floating around and be difficult to drink. And now all of a sudden we're talking about gravity pulls objects to the center of the earth. So I think this is the next reason in that graphic organizer. So we need a transition word. So first he said first of all. So I'm just going to say second of all, comma. And this doesn't need to be capitalized anymore. Second of all, gravity pulls objects to the center of the earth. Okay. So that sentence makes more sense. Now, what's the evidence to back this up? It depends on air and weight. Okay, well, what does that mean, right? Not a lot of details here. I think this person's trying to talk about how the bowling ball and the feather fall at the same speed if there's no air, right? But if there is air in the room, the feather gets caught up in that air resistance and the bowling ball falls much faster. So I think this person needs to explain that better. It depends. So I guess so. I mean, I guess it's okay to start it like this. It depends on air and weight. And now we need a transition. I guess this can be proved when you drop a bowling ball and a feather. So now I'm going to have to go in and explain all this, or this person would have to go in and explain all this. This can be proved when you drop a bowling ball and a feather. And I guess I can go ahead and explain it, right? A bowling ball will fall faster than a feather because of air resistance. However, I might have to go back and edit this after. However, if you suck all the air out of the room, then they will fall at the same speed. All right. So I just turned this. It really just said this, right? It depends on air and weight. Well, what the heck does that mean? So I went ahead and explained it. I added more details. All right. Now this doesn't look right, right? It looks like this sentence ends and there's all this space. So I think this actually needs to be moved back up here, double space. This is how, what's wrong here? This I, this needs to be a capital. This is how I know that gravity causes all matter to be pulled down. Okay. That's a better sentence, a better paragraph, and of course we also have to indent. All right, so what did I do? I definitely added some details. There were no repeated ideas to remove, so that was good. I didn't really move any sentences around. Oh, I didn't substitute any words. Maybe I'll go back and do that. I definitely worked on some capitalization. I worked on some spelling. I added some punctuation. Let's see if there's any words we can change it. I know that gravity is a force that pulls matter down for many reasons. First of all, matter falls to the ground. Okay. For example, if there was no gravity, your coffee would not be in your cup. So, your coffee would not be in your cup. I bet we can spice this sentence up. Your coffee would not be, how about sitting pretty in your cup? I just kind of gave it a little flair. I gave it a little bit of pizzazz. Your coffee won't be sitting pretty in your cup. It'll be floating all around and difficult to drink. Second of all, gravity pulls objects to the center of the earth. It depends on air and weight. This can be proved when you drop a bowling ball and a feather. The bowling ball will fall faster than a feather. It's going to fall a lot faster, right? The bowling ball will, instead of will fall, how about the bowling ball will speed down to the ground faster than a feather because of air resistance. Okay, so I just went through and I kind of changed up some words to try and pizzazz it up. All right, so that's what you're going to do. First, you're going to read it on your own, try to edit it a little bit, and then you're going to work with a partner to edit it even more. Good luck.